Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to your introduction of Lesson 27's spelling and vocabulary words. So we're going to get started right off the bat with your Lesson 27 spelling words. There are a couple of rules that you'll want to remember when we look at these words. Most double vowel sounds, when you put two vowels put together, the first one says his name, but then sometimes it breaks the rules. So sometimes we have two put together that make one syllable, and then we have two vowels put together that make two. Okay, two syllables. So we're going to look at some examples, and then you'll have to do some figuring to figure out if you are going to put those together to make two vowels put together to make one long vowel sound, or if you're going to have two put together that you're going to have two syllables. So our examples are, you see here that we have suit right here, S-U-I-T, suit. So when you do it, you say suit, and it's one syllable. Those vowels are put together. But if you go right below, you have the word fluid. So then we have flu-id, and you have two syllables. You're breaking those vowels apart right in between the U and the I. So then we're going to go to our next example, boat. You have an O and an A put together. Boat, one syllable. The O and the A stay together, and you hear bow. It has a long O sound. So then we go to the exact same letters put together, the O and the A vowel sound put together, and now it's boa. So we have boa. So we break it apart between the O and the A. So that has two syllables. So then if we go down below, we have a couple more. So we have real, E-A put together, real, one syllable. Then we put the E-A together, and we have re-act. The first vowel is saying his name, re is saying his name, and then we have the short vowel act for react. Then we have L-I-E-S for lies. We have the I and the E together, and that makes just a long I sound, lies. But then we go next door and we have the same vowels put together, the I and the E, and we have ply, saying his name again, and then we have ers. So we have two vowel sounds. We have a long and we have a short, and they're broken apart into two syllables. Next we have the U and the I. Fruit. You put them together and it makes one syllable. Over here we have ru in, and we have our two syllables. Okay, so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to see if the vowel sounds stay together or if they are going to try the long vowel sound first. And then if that doesn't make a word, then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to divide that word into two syllables and break it up right between the two vowel sounds. Okay, so you're going to have to do some checking. Let's see if we can go through our spelling list right now. So we have lion, so we have lie, un. So we have two syllables. We're breaking apart the I and the O. Next we have dial. Make sure you're doing this. Di-ol. You have the long vowel sound I and then ol. Idea. I-dia. Those are put together, so you don't break that one apart. Knee on. Hopefully you're clapping. Knee on. Two syllables. You're breaking it apart. Science. You're breaking apart the I and the E. Area. You're breaking apart the E and the A. Radio. You're breaking it apart. Quiet. Quiet. You're breaking it apart. Piano. There's that one, you're keeping them together. P and O. So the I and the A stay together. Fluid. You're breaking it apart. Video. You're breaking apart the E and the O. Loyal. So this one does, they're using the Y. So that one's loyal. So you're breaking apart in between the Y and the A. Stereo. Breaking apart the E and the O. Pliers. Breaking apart the I and the E. Create. Breaking apart the E and the A. Cereal. Breaking apart the E and the A. That has 3 syllables. So hopefully you're doing this triumph. Breaking apart the I and the U. Poetry. Breaking apart the O and the E. Reality. Breaking apart the E and the A. Scientific. You're breaking apart the I and the E. All right, so remember, you're going to have to actually go in and you're going to have to check to see where you're breaking it up. Use your syllables. Figure out if it's 1 syllable with 2 vowels or if they're taking those 2 vowels and they're breaking them apart into multiple syllables. I hope this helped. When you're spelling your vocabulary or your spelling words this week, do your syllables. It'll help you to hear the vowel sounds because we know that every syllable has a vowel in it, and that really should help you to figure out what vowels you're missing and to be able to hear each syllable and to know that every syllable has a vowel in it. I hope that helps with your spelling this week. And we're going to move on to our vocabulary now. All right, boys and girls, welcome back. And we are getting started on our vocabulary. Our vocabulary goes with our story this week, Spiders and Their Webs. It is an expository nonfiction piece, and it explains information and ideas. And so we're going to go through our vocabulary words that goes with spiders and their webs. So the first word we're looking at is justice. So if you treat others fairly, you are showing justice. Task. To complete a task, you need to finish a job. And I'm sure you have all been doing different small tasks around your house to help your parents and to finish your daily classwork. Prey. Prey is an animal hunted for food. Shallow. If something is shallow, it is not very deep. We know that we never dive into the shallow end of a swimming pool. Strands. Yarn is usually found in long, thin strands. And if you think of Charlotte's Web, she made strands of web that she wove together. And we also know if we touch our hair, we have strands of hair. Social. If animals or people are social, they live or hang out in a group. And you are being very social right now with your family members. Spiral. A spiral curls around and around in a circle. And I know everybody loves to go up and down spiral staircases. Reels. Reels are wound up like a fishing line or a film case. And I know some of you have been out fishing lately, which the weather has been perfect for fishing. So you have used your fishing line that you then reel in on your reel. Elaborate. If something is elaborate, it is decorated with many details. So when you have something that's really elaborate, it's very creative. You guys probably have done a lot of elaborate pieces of artwork at home and been very creative. Inventive. If you are inventive, you create or solve something in a new way. if you are inventing something at home, maybe you created something that has been helpful in your room or in the kitchen, and so you were inventive. You were an inventor. So that's all our vocabulary words for this week, and they go to Spiders and Their Webs, which is the story you will be reading this week, and I hope you enjoy that expository nonfiction when you learn about spiders. Take care, and we miss you all.